Trickety. Wathoni. Praise thee.
This has to be the most unpredictable Big Brother of all time. Imagine someone being in the top 7 this week and then next week the person is in the bottom 7 and vice versa. Last week Neo was like the least, he had the least votes among all the people that were called, and this week we didn't even see him in the bottom 7. Like, the winner of this year is going to be so unpredictable. They're going to shock us this year. That person that you're thinking is going to win, most likely not to win. So let's just keep our hopes high, or let's just keep our hopes wavering, because the way they're just doing everything is crazy. Meanwhile, Ebuka is a table shaker. Today he broke tables, he shattered tables. Today I was just looking at them like he was very direct with his questions, and if he asks you something and you deny it, you say, but I heard this and I heard that. Let me just give you guys all the gist of what happened this night. So Big Brother, if I say Big Brother, Ebuka started asking Kidwaya what's up with his head of house regime, because most of the housemates felt like he was power drunk, or some people said that he was power drunk. Kidwaya now said that he doesn't understand what they're talking about, that Ebuka should ask them, because for him, he felt like he was just chilled. When it's time to do something, he'll make sure that everybody gathers and like they do what they need to do, that he did not feel like he was power drunk and everything. Then Ebuka now reminded him of the day that he said, he made that statement of, oh, I'm going to be here next week, so you guys can sort yourselves out. So he now said that one was just like a one-time thing, and he apologized to the housemates the next day. So that one is not that deep. So he just defended himself. For me, I didn't feel like he was power drunk. His regime was just full of like law breaking, people were breaking rules, breaking laws, but like power drunk, I didn't feel that way. Just that time he had that issue with all the housemates, and that was not even that deep, it was not that serious, but some housemates took it personal. But personally, I didn't feel like he was power drunk. Then Ebuka wished V happy birthday in a reaction. He also congratulated Kidwaya Sha before he started asking him all those questions. He just congratulated him for winning head of house. Then he now moved over to Tolani Badge and reminded her of the day where she was refusing to be on Lucy's team, because there was a time where Kidwaya was asking Tolani Badge that he wanted to exchange shares with Tolani Badge so that Tolani Badge is going to be on the same team with Lucy. So Ebuka asked her why she did not want to be on Lucy's team. At first she was like, it's not as if she didn't want to be on Lucy's team, that she did not just like it's not as if it's because of Lucy, that she not just like that team and she didn't want to be there. Then Ebuka said, but you specifically said that you don't want to be in the same team with Lucy. I was like, hey, Ebuka is ready today. When he said that one, like, he is ready today and he's going to shake some tables. So after he now said that one, Tolani Badge now had to defend herself. She was like, she said that she did not want to be in the same team with Lucy because Lucy is difficult to work with. Ebuka asked her, okay, but did you tell her? She was like, she didn't feel the need to tell her because it was not that serious, but Lucy is just difficult to work with, and she feels like almost every other housemate, or some other housemates, will share the same thoughts with her. Then Ebuka entered Brighto's table. He asked him about the discussion he had with Kidwaya concerning Neo and Neo being fake and always pretending. Brighto denied it too.
I can't really remember saying that.
Yes, I do remember. You did say that in the arena.
Though I can't remember having such kind of conversation with Kidwaya.
I was shocked. Like, how can you say that you do not remember a conversation that lasted for 3 minutes or more talking about somebody in that house? Like, that's a big fat lie. It was like, you don't remember. Even Kidwaya will be shocked. I'm sure at this point Kidwaya needs to know. I mean, I'm sure he's supposed to know the kind of person that Brighto is at this point, because how will you deny that kind of thing? Like, I feel like if you say something, you should be able to back it up with your chest. Not when they ask you, not say you cannot remember, or did I say something like that. People kind of asked him that, is it that you're a chicken or you cannot just remember? I'm like, hey Ebuka, which one is chicken? Right now I said that I did not say anything like that. Sha denied the thing, pump and play. Like, he denied it flat. Then I asked Lucy about praise. How do you feel about praise? Lucy now started laughing. Ebuka said, no, don't even use laughter and cover this one. You're an outspoken person, so you have to answer my question. She was not like, for praise, it's a like-dislike situation that, sometimes like, sometimes dislike. Ebuka said, right now, what is it right now? Don't tell me about how it was before. Like, what is the situation now? She now said, for now, she likes him. For now, she had to now make sure that she said for now. So for now, she likes praise. This was not when he called the housemates that had the least votes. It was Trickety, V, Praise, and Wathoni. When he called them, I'm like, Trickety again. I'm sure he would just be sad. Like, every single week, I am up, I'm among the least 4. Like, what's happening? What's happening with my fans? Is it that people don't like me? Like, you just feel bad. I feel like it's better if the housemates are the ones that are nominating you every week. You just know that maybe they're seeing me as a threat, or maybe it's jealousy. But people outside cannot be looking at you like, oh, jealousy, or like, what would we be jealous of you about? So it's just, I feel like it's just a sad situation. I was wishing that he would not be in the list for, but he was there, and lucky for him, he was saved again. Like, for the 4th time, I'll be 3rd time. This is the 4th time now. He was saved again. Like, that guy must have what kind of luck that is taking, as in what kind of major luck that is that he's using to stay in the house. Because last week, if 2 people went, he would have gone, but 1 person went. This week again, 1 person went. Like, what are they really doing? Which one is that 1 person is leaving the house? What are we doing with 14 people? It doesn't even make sense to me. Me, that was even thinking that 3 people are going to go home today, because I was hearing gist that new housemates are going to come into the house. In fact, they even posted it on their official website, Africa Magic. After 5 evictions, the housemates are down to 15, and from your responses, 15 won't do. You want more? You suggested that to spice this up a bit, there should be a few more housemates added. So the way I'm looking at it, there are going to be some new housemates coming into the house, but this one that are removing one person every week, I don't understand what they're doing again. I also saw something early this morning about them saying that it's now 12 weeks that they're going to be in the house, not 10 weeks. They saw it on their board or something like that. I know before they said it was 10 weeks, that's 71 days. So I feel like a lot of things are going to change along the line for this year's Big Brother. As I was saying, Praise left the house. Praise was the only one that left.
From the Big Brother Niger lockdown house is Praise.
Shit. Then when he came out, trust Ebuka now, Ebuka asked him about all his entanglements in the house, both Lucy, Katrina, everybody. So it's like, what's up with Katrina? What happened with Katrina? He was like, nothing really deep. That Katrina knew all about him and she still wanted to hang with him. So for him, it was just like some kind of mutual hanging out kind of stuff, that Katrina already knew what's up with him and she still wanted to hang with him. So that's it. Then he now asked him what's up with Lucy. He now said that he was surprised that Lucy even started liking him, because at the beginning they were like cat and dog. Then all of a sudden everything just changed, and before you know, they're all mushy and stuff. He now asked him about Watoni, that what's up with Watoni. Praise now said that Watoni is just a speck, she has 4 heads, she's smallish and everything. Ebuka now said, okay, what's up with your fiance, this one that you're having plenty entanglements in the house? Praise now said that they were never even a competition safe, that for him, he has already said that he already said this as he came into the house, that he has a son, he's engaged, and that right now he plans to marry the person that he's engaged to. So every other thing in the house was just like they were not even in competition. People can now say, that means everything was just cruise. They say yes, so he was catching cruise. So if there's anybody in the house that has like caught feelings for Praise, I'm sorry, because the guy is going back to his fiance, and he even said this in the house then, that he and his fiance already had that discussion that anything that happens. So it's as if he just came in there to like, okay, catch cruise and then go back. After all, it was in a 3-way relationship, so I don't think this is a new thing for him. Then as for moving forward, he said he plans to open a company that's going to empower dancers, so watch out for Praise and his dance school. Ebuka went back to shaking tables. This one was deep. He asked me about the conversation that she usually has with Lekon concerning Erica, telling Lekon to stop talking to Erica and everything. That she even went as far as implying that it's like Erica has jazzed this boy, that she binds and casts whatever jazz that Erica used on Lekon. Ebuka said all these things. I'm like, hey, how will V answer this question now? But V impressed me like big time. She owned it like with her chest. She owned everything. She was like, she said it because she was advising her friend Lekon that Lekon is always hot whenever he sees Erica and Kidwaya doing their love. That she feels like her kind of person, that she will not go and be playing love with Kidwaya. I mean, she will not go and play love with someone that she likes in front of somebody that is her friend that she knows likes her, that kind of thing. So that for her, she was also advising Lekon as a friend to stay away from Erica because he's going to keep hurting. Ebuka now said, okay, what's up with the whole jazz stuff that you said? V now said she was just being extra. You know how it is when you just say that, okay, this person is being jazz because of how he's behaving. So for her, the major thing that she said is that Erica has Lekon's mumu button. So she just answered that question very well. That's what I liked. It's not as if I liked whatever gossip they had about Erica, but the fact that she owned up to it, she answered the question very well. And then she like backed it up. She was not beating around the bush. It was just very cool that she just answered the question straight up. Then the last table Ebuka shook was the one of Praise and Tolani Badge. That he has been seeing that the way they've been going, a lot of things have been happening. They've been having different conversations, and there was a time that they had a conversation about the fact that Tolani Badge was not his first choice. Prince now said that he never said anything like that. Ebuka now said, but I heard you guys' conversations and everything. He now said he's not the one that said that Tolani Badge was not his first choice. It's Tolani Badge that made that statement, not him, that he has never said anything like that. Ebuka now said, but it doesn't seem like she was the first choice. Prince now said that he never had any choice in the house at all. That it's not as if, okay, he now said, okay, Nengi is first choice or this thing, because Ebuka brought about, he didn't say Nengi per se, but Ebuka said that when they were playing their truth or dare games, that Prince mentioned a particular name and it was not Tolani Badge's name. He said he mentioned the name doesn't mean that she was his first choice or anything. That in the house he has not really like made a choice. That if he had made a choice, if that Nengi was his choice, I mean if the person in question was his first choice, that he would have followed it through to the end, but he did not really make any choice. That's just what it is. Ebuka asked, okay, so what is it with you and Tolani Badge? He now said that they are an item and he intends to keep it that way. So Prince also answered this question very, very well, and I was just impressed, except for the one that Brighto said. I don't understand what's up with him. Like, I'm not surprised. I'm not too surprised because I'm not seeing where Brighto has actually faced anybody to like say that, okay, this is what it is, that this is how I feel about you. But he's one of the few people that likes to go around to talk about people, like say, okay, this person is this person is that, this person is that. But he has never really confronted anybody about how he feels about them. So I'm not really surprised. At this point, I fear who no fear Brighto. That guy, he needs to be feared. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you're still here to this point, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications so that you can get notified each time I post a video. And I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, love you.